Hello, my name is Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time with a self-care jam too. This was not strictly a game jam. You could make a poem, a game, knit a sweater, draw a picture, make a song, basically anything that you wanted to create that was for yourself and made you happy. It doesn't need to be a big message about the state of the world, it's just something for you. I'm playing everything that was entered in this jam for a minute each. Links to the individual games will be in the description, about 10 per video, so you can check them out further for yourself. All my info will also be in the description, so you can check me out as well on social media and whatnot. This video, as always, is brought to you by lovely people on Patreon who support me each month, so I can continue to record all of these game jam games and play all of these indie games and create all this content. If you like what I do, consider supporting me. At the end, I'll probably have an article of my favorites. Alright, next. We're playing Motus. So I don't really know what you can do with Motus, but it's this little creature that looks like it's breathing. It says Motus is yours to take care now. When you're filled with bad feelings or want to relax, you can invite Motus on your phone or desktop to help you with that. I feel like I should practice breathing with it. I feel like it's taking such big breaths filling up the screen. I don't know, it's definitely a super cute little circle. Can't really interact with it or anything, but that's Motus. Next. We're playing composition. Tell me about yourself. I like the noises. It's like each word has its own noise. Yeah, this is really cool. Next. I'm playing tea. Have a cup of tea. The water is boiling. Pour. A steaming hot cup of tea. Add a tea bag. Oolong. That sounds wonderful. You relax, lean back, and take a sip of your hot, fragrant tea, brewed just the way you love it. I want to pick Earl Grey. Oh, so it's the same no matter what. I was wondering if they were different. Passion fruit. This is a cute little story. It says playtime is as long as it takes you to drink a cup of tea. Or 20. You can try every tea. Chamomile. This is cute. It's simple. It's well done. Next. We're playing Peashooter Shaperate. Simple top-down view shooter where enemies will get summoned randomly each time you start a level. Your goal is to shoot them with a mouse, shoot them with left click. You have until the time runs out. I shoot you. I don't understand. So I'm shooting them by just kind of clicking on them, but my view is all different now. Okay. Press escape. I don't really want to exit. Alright, so I'm going to try again. So you have to, like, click them a bunch of times, but then you kind of move the mouse towards them. You move the screen, I should say, the window. We have to relaunch the whole game once it's the end. It seems like a good start, I just don't understand the camera movement or if I'm doing something wrong. Next. We're checking out a bunch of noises called Act Natural. The first one is the one that you hear playing. It's called My World is Ending. I don't know how this works. But it's playing here at the bottom. Like I have a singular podcast as my only music on this computer. Sounds like a lot of static to me. This one's called Moments of Clarity. It is the third one on the album. They're quite interesting to listen to. They sound a lot like static to me, though. But if you're in that sort of thing, if you're into that sort of thing, and here's a whole album of 4 songs, about 13 minutes, 38 seconds of it for you. Next, we're playing Paul. This is a story about an extraordinary young man in an extraordinary world. If you feel like there's jokes going over your head, don't worry. Only like 8 people in the world are going to get them. Start the game. Your name is Paul. The year is 2000X. The town is Norwich. Norwich, how it's changed. The perfect place to find the kind of work you do now. But it wasn't always like that. From the roof you're on, you can see the monolithic sun-state skyscraper, a shining beacon of crime to the cesspool you're in now. You don't remember if the job you're on is going to end up helping or hurting them in the long run, but that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, it's a front for a massive criminal organization, but they're so big nothing will keep them down for long. Any blows dealt will barely register. Enough thinking about the consequences. You haven't finished the job yet. Your name is Paul. Paul, age 23, a man of few words and fewer weaknesses, one of which is an unwielding sense of justice. Maybe not justice as defined by society or the government, but justice nonetheless. And that's good enough for you. There's plenty of time to dwell on yourself later. The year is 2000X. Wow, where's the time gone? It's been, 3-4 years since you left them? Yeah, that sounds about right. You got the new arm a year and a half after that big gig 6 months later. Yeah, 4 years. No time to dwell on the past. Have to focus on what's in front of you. Your day has been shitty. You knew the day would start off bad when you woke up to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain. It's been hot and dry all week. Now, all of a sudden, you needed special accommodations to finish your job. It was delicate machinery you were working with. Had to go to a special guy on behalf of the client to get it made. Wanting to save a bit of cash and believing the damn weatherman, you skimped out on making it weatherproof. And of course, now you had to plant it on a completely exposed rooftop in a rainstorm. You have to hold this damn tent over it so it won't get wet. Figures. Special accommodations to finish the job. It was some asshole who was too afraid to get his hands too dirty. You operate on the lower channels, pretty accessible to the guy who suspect their wives are having an affair or want info to blackmail their wage-slave coworkers. Unfortunately for you, your name attracts idiots who are also ambitious. Planting a compression bomb on a 10-story building? If the guy hadn't been so loaded, you wouldn't have taken him up on it. It was enough to get you out of this life for good. It was just some office building. No one would be inside at night. Normally, to make a killing like this, you'd have to be killing. The money's already distracting you. You gotta stay focused on the present. It's an interesting game. Well, a story. I want to know, why I want to suddenly get out of this job and what's going on, why this guy wants to blow up empty office buildings. Next. I'm playing Marialand. It's a Mario-like. It's a very interesting version of Mario. Okay, we get off here. Alright, we've got quite a few coins now. Oh, the music suddenly changed. I mean, we're pretty good at this game. There you go. Let's go to level 2, I suppose. Alright. Next. We're playing Cocoon. Sometimes life can feel overwhelming. There's so much going on at the same time, it's impossible to keep up. This noise constantly surrounding us, keeps us from thinking clearly, making it impossible to fight back what's coming for us. It's a tactic designed to exhaust us, to drain us from our energy, to prevent us from fighting back. That's why sometimes you need to forget all of this for some time. It can be for a few hours, for a day, or for months, but it needs to be done. Everyone needs a cocoon to go back in. You're in a safe place where no one can hurt you. You have all the time in the world to slow down and to take care of yourself. What do you want to do first? Let's eat some comfort food. You ordered a vegan kebab from this hyped place you wanted to try for months. It's super expensive, but on the other side, you really need it. The flavor of seitan mixed with barbecue sauce and vegan cheese makes you feel better. What do you want to do next? Chill with your girlfriend. Your girlfriend came to your place to cheer you up. She brought homemade cookies and scratched your head for hours. This is really lovely and nice. This is a really lovely little game. Next. We're playing Fox Village. Scroll up and down to see all your foxes. Each fox has a hunger meter. If they get low, they run away. Drag food to them. Get more foxes by getting more points. Hey, Cinnamon. Do you want some food? Hey, Cinnamon. Do you want some food? Want some food, Cinnamon? Cinnamon. You have some food. Get another one. A squash. Cinnamon and squash. They'd make a good little casserole. I'm just going to put out tons of food. And I'm going to hope that that's... Oh, let's say Cinnamon. You looked a bit weird. You looked like you were kind of flying away. Don't do that. There you go, pinto. Like pinto beans. Yeah, I want to make sure they're like full before I add another one, because I feel like it could get overwhelming fast. Onion, peach, and haddock. I can't like take out food. Oh, I bought too much. That's not good. Next. We're playing iRest. Too much coding. I can't distinguish commas and semicolons anymore. My eyes are tired. I need to relax. I put a headset on your ears. Close your eyes and relax. So we can kind of pick how we want the sounds to be. And then just sort of listen to them and relax. Hearing water with toads in it kind of reminds me of home. Oh, there's too many toads. Let's just do bugs and toads. And also maybe a storm. I don't like the bugs noise. Bugs freak me out. My eyes are rested. I can go back to code now. Okay, so it's just like a little tool to help you sort of relax and take a breath. Next.